Libra. This is going to be your December monthly reading 2019. I'm going to get a few cards here to just kind of get the overall energies of what you might be experiencing throughout December. I want to thank all of you and those of you who may have been waiting for any readings that I had intended to post in November. Mercury retrograde definitely thwarted a lot of my plans, and things got kind of mixed up and turned around, and so it was a little intense, but I want to thank all of you for waiting, as it feels like it's moved out of my arena currently. Mercury is actually in my sun sign in my birth chart, so it definitely always messes with me when it goes retrograde. So you'll feel that. Hopefully we'll be moving forward with a little bit more of a revised plan and some priorities getting worked out due to Mercury retrograde. And I'm sure a lot of you experience that as well, Libra. Okay, we had the Nine of Wands come out right away. Six of Coins. Woo! Nice. We've got Nine of Cups, which is the wish card, so make a wish right now. And then Page of Coins. So I love that the wish card came out for you, Libra. That means you definitely have something that you can be hopeful about, okay? But let's start right here first. Now you've gotten the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is when we kind of realize that something we've been working on, something that we used to be really passionate about, is just not really, it doesn't have any more luster. It's not really doing it anymore. There may still be work to do, but you feel like you've done all you can do. Like the next step, or the torch gets passed on because you're just kind of done with it. You've done what you feel you can do. So this can be something in like maybe an employment position. This could be a creative endeavor that you've really worked hard on and you're just kind of, done with it. Maybe you were remodeling your house and you're finishing up. You're recognizing it. And it has kind of gotten to the point where it feels like a burden, okay? Because you're just like, ugh, is this done yet? Are we done with this yet? Or I don't really want to do this anymore. That's kind of the feeling that you get with this Nine of Wands, is you're just really done with it. And it used to be very passionate for you, though. So don't feel bad about it, because it used to be an ace. It used to be the Ace of Wands, where it was like, yes, this is what I want. But you've kind of like, it's taken its toll. It's done. And so you're able to move forward from that. So that's the good news of that. Now, the Six of Coins is a really good card to remind us of how we balance things in our life. How are we approaching giving and receiving as far as the stability in our life? So if this is a work situation, okay, maybe you've given so much to this that now it's become a burden and your life has been, out of balance. You've been giving more than you've been receiving. So that could be where these two correlate with each other. There's some kind of an imbalance in the giving and receiving part of what's happening throughout December. And you're going to realize that because it becomes a choice. The sixes always say that there's some kind of a decision or a choice to be made. That is the lover's energy, right? So you're going to have like this choice of moving forward into something new, which would be the sevens, your path. And when you decide that something's out of balance and you can adjust and give it some attention, you're going to be able to really move forward for yourself. And, rebalancing allows us to move forward with our Chariot. That would be the sevens next, okay? So something needs to be checked into, and we'll get some clarifying cards for these four cards here in a moment. Now, the Nine of Cups is always signifying that you've actually come to a peak or like a culmination of feelings and emotions. You're able to make wishes because you feel so good and you're so in line with what you're feeling. So it's like you get balanced, and then you're able to really make some big wishes in December and really start feeling like the luxury and amazing things going on in your life right now. This is also coming with some gratitude. It comes with wisdom. It comes with experience. It is that, energy of knowing that what you've been through allows you to make a wish because you deserve it. And you feel it, and it feels good. So this is that allowing of that wisdom, and it's like the gift of getting through something. You've made it through this. This is a 9. This is a 9. These are both saying, hey, you've made it through something. This one's saying you're going to get something amazing for all the hard work that you've done over here. Okay? But you also need to remain balanced. So this being in the center of it's like, hey, keep that in balance though. Don't let one or the other overshadow. Because you have this page of coins coming up, that's saying that you're going to learn new ways to recognize your stability. You're going to start learning new things about what makes you stable and what you want in your life that is stable and what you have. It's kind of like checking out your foundation. It's the inspector of stability. Okay, looking into things. Is this really stable? Is there something more I can do? What do I know about stability in my life? And stability can mean so many different things. That doesn't have to necessarily be money like the coins suggest. However, money does bring us some forms of stability in different ways. So that could definitely be where you're like checking into new ways to increase your income. This could also be a relationship where you're looking into more ways to go to that next level of commitment with somebody. You know, checking into that. Hey, how could this really build into my life? Could I make a family right now? You know, that's that page of coins energy, really looking into something new and something good that can bring more stability for you. So if that's working on a new project or going in a different direction, that could be educational endeavor, you know, something that's going to bring a more stable position that brings more money. So looking into that moving forward is going to be really important for you, but checking out that you do have an ending of sorts because you have 2 9s coming up. And it's not a bad thing. It's more of a completion so that you can go to the next level. So let's get an oracle card and see if we can get some advice for you for December, Libra. And get one card from here and just get some overall sound advice of what you can do in December to really help you move through these energies. Okay, one card for Libra. Looks like that one wanted to come out, so I'm going to pull it. All right, reach out. I love that for you. Okay, so you got the 3 of Pentacles as your advice, okay? Now, the 3 of Pentacles is saying you don't really have to hold on to something so tightly. You don't have to do this alone. You can definitely reach out. You can definitely see what's on the horizon. You can look beyond, okay? You don't have to stay stuck right where you're at. Sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can feel very, I apologize. The 3 of Pentacles can feel like you're getting ready to, you know, get stuck in some kind of a sandbog, because that's what the 4 of Pentacles is being stuck. So you may feel like you're like sliding into this stuck space, but it's like reach out and get that help, because a lot of people are watching and looking at your work, looking at what you're doing, looking at how you're trying to make yourself stable. You know, this is that pentacle energy again. What's stable for you right now? What do you want to be stable? And can you reach out and get some sort of assistance? You know, that's that giving and receiving. When you can receive help, you can get some more stability. You know, when you're able to accept it because you need it, that's a good feeling. A lot of people want to be able to give because they can give. You know, that's this 6 of Coins energy is, I'm receiving because I really need the help. You're giving because you really have the ability to give. That's that beautiful balance. So reaching out is going to be something key here for you of, you know, either helping somebody or receiving help, okay, in some way that makes you stable. That's that learning curve. Now, also, I wanted to get you guys a moon card because the full moon will be falling approximately halfway through the month. And I have had to make a decision to lower the amount of free readings that I am posting on YouTube because I'm starting to get more clientele, and Mercury retrograde forced me to look at my schedule and my priorities and be more realistic. And so I will be only posting monthlies unless, you know, I find extra time to post for y'all. So I'm going to give you a moon card to help you out for this full moon that will be about halfway through the month. Like I said, it'll be on December 12th. So let's get an advice for you, Libra, for December 12th's full moon. And I want to thank everybody for honoring that decision that I had to make, as it was, you know, more logical in the way that I'm building my own stability. So let's see what we can get for you for December 12th, full moon. Whoa, getting some cards flopping around here, Libra. We're not going to take 3 cards, so I'm going to just put those back in. And hopefully you guys had a, pretty good November, to where you're coming into December feeling more clear-minded, as Mercury kind of added that fog for all of us. Okay, you know what? We'll take 2 cards. You get some kind of a bonus here for you, Libra. Your 2 cards are saying, step out of your comfort zone. A new start is coming. Yes, definitely. So that's that reaching out, step out of your comfort zone, reach out into something new, because this new start is coming. You have this ending that has happened here. And so of course something new has to start. Like, that is the way of the world, right? So you have step out of your comfort zone, and a new start is coming for this full moon. So something will end. Anytime we have a full moon, that is a culmination, that is an ending. So with you having this opportunity to reach out, you're going to get that new beginning. Something new is going to come from this ending. Let's get a few clarifying cards for these 4 here and see if we can get a little bit more detail of what you've been working on, more ways that you can, give and receive, and that wish, right? And some of this learning that's going on with the Pentacles. Get some clarifying cards here for Libra for December. Nice. Whoa, did you see that? All those cards tried to fall. I grabbed them though. Okay. First of all, you had the 7 of Cups come out. You have 2 of Wands. You have Knight of Cups. And you have 6 of Pentacles again. So that's a big key for you to recognize that you have 2 of these 6 of Pentacles. It's definitely something about giving and receiving, some kind of a balance that's happening within your stability. So let's check this out here. Now you've had this ending, that you've recognized, you're kind of done with it, but you're also realizing that you have a whole lot of options. So whatever those options are, the suggestion is to go for what really feels good, okay? Not necessarily what's logical, but what feels good. When you're grabbing these options with your hand as cups, which one feels right for you? Which one's for you? And that'll really help you with these forward options coming, because you're going to get a new start, but you may have to choose which path, okay? Because always, always, always are we having to choose a path. That's that 7 that'll be coming up after the 6s. So once you check in with your giving and receiving, then your path comes next. And that's this 7. Which path are you going to choose? Which part do you love? What is worth it for you now that you're done with this? All right, now you have this balance of giving and receiving, and then you have this option. So again, an option's coming up for you. Some form of fork in the road, essentially, is the way you can look at it, because we have 2 wands here, and then he has the world in his hands. He's like, I have the world in my hands. I can do whatever I want. So when we have the 2 come up, that means that we already know. We just have to really listen to ourselves and get into that intuition. I always like to think of this as like he's holding the moon and it's guiding him. That's the intuition. That's the world in his hands, That's everything he's thinking and feeling about, not just doing about or, hoping about. It's actually feeling about it. So checking in with your feelings, because this passion is what is going to be something that helps you choose the option. When you combine your passion, I keep trying to say compassion for some reason. When you combine passion with these emotions that really get you going and make you feel good, you're going to get, the heart and mind on board. So making sure that you're choosing with your heart, really choosing with your feelings. Now that you've recognized there's an ending and there's a new beginning, what is your new beginning going to look like? Go from your heart, because you have a lot of cup energy coming up here, right with all of this passion. And that's feelings. That's feelings and fire. Now you have your wish coming up here with the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups knows what's in his cup, and he is excited to do something about it. He has learned all about his cup. He knows what his feelings and emotions are doing for him, and he's going to go after whatever drives him wild. So he's going to go share it. He's going to go share what's in his cup and see what the reaction is. And that's maybe a wish for you. Or maybe you, Libra, need to adopt this energy of, I'm going to go share what I feel. You know, maybe that's the suggestion for you as you're making these wishes, or maybe that's where you're going to find what you want to wish about. Maybe some of you are sitting there saying, I don't even know what I want. You know, and that's very normal. A lot of us have a hard time really detailing what we want. But once you know what you want, you can go out there and share it, and most likely comes through. You know, like thoughts become things. That's something I'm very, very much in belief about and have witnessed it very much in my life. So, you know, once you figure out what you want, it's all a matter of going out and sharing it with the universe so that it can come back to you. It's that giving and receiving that we have going on with these sixes. So let's get to that right here. You have Page of Coins where you're learning about your stability, you know, trying to figure out what it is that could be more stable. How can you build your foundation? How are you going to build your legacy, essentially? And then it's like, hey, you already know how to do that. Find the balance in giving and receiving. Are you able to receive comfortably? Are you able to give comfortably? Are you giving when you don't have the ability to give? Are you receiving when you don't really need it? You know, finding out where the imbalance is. We only need to be receiving from people like when we, you know, when we really need that. And people are really giving it to us when they can. You know, if you're emptying out your bank to help somebody and you're leaving yourself empty, that's not balanced. If you are, you know, receiving something from somebody and they are the ones emptying their bank account for you, are you selfishly receiving? You know, really checking in, making sure that you are balanced. And maybe that's that part of learning. You know, checking out how you maintain your role in the balance of giving and receiving in this world. And sometimes for a lot of us it's really hard to receive even. You know, sometimes we need it, but we don't allow people to help. And that could be the biggest part of this, is people are reaching out and you're not allowing it when you maybe really need it. Or maybe you're not reaching out even though you see that you could help somebody. So really checking out, Libra, where there's that imbalance, because once you define that, you're going to be able to move forward with a new beginning that's just amazing, you know. It's saying step out of your comfort zone and a new start is coming. So that's halfway through the month right there. Reach out. That's going to be the gist of your reading. So thank you guys so much for watching. Also, I still have the tarot card giveaway going on. Not tarot card, tarot deck giveaway going on. So check that out. I'm going to post a link down below, and I'm also going to post a little video thing approximately right around here. And check that out. I need about 100 more people to sign up because that's what I put in the rules. So go check that out, please. You could get a free tarot deck. And also like and subscribe if you could. It definitely helps my channel. Thank you guys so much. I am going to drop a little free little holiday tidbit for everybody around the end of the month. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be extra cool for your 2020 start. And we'll check you all later. Thanks again.